A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I'm so high, I got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. A good-looking return set up here. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. At their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Pass complete there to Harrison. Now with a first down pickup of 8. Now Dak is going to mix it up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
The Cardinals did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll go down the hill before getting this inside the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is swallowed up right down the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, 40, line in. Here we go, go to 54, line in.
Prescott now. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Holland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 47. Play action, now Purdy. A little short pass here, taken in by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Get set, up.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. He's still barreling through. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Get set, get set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hunter. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
That's quickly out to Harrison. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 67 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra play by Carlson. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Rams 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly coming the hard way out there, because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they've got 2 games below 500. The road left in the playoff contention, awfully difficult.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy now to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! George Pickens, 56 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He finds his man complete. That's Larson. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There you go. 4 and 8. Go. Get out there.
Now a handoff up the middle. Larson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
That's caught by Harrison, right side. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. It makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Montgomery. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now we get over the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 up the 38.
First down. A 5-yard gain. First down, Rams.
They run it again with Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Rams first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He's got it to the 43 here. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Burch coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass complete there to McCool. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. What a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Short one here, caught by McBride. 4 yards the gain, and it will bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have it first down about the 21-yard line. each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, go to 54, wide in, 47. 26.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Here we go. I take one. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 47.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams, 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least to field it. And got his man, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Rams.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holland. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That ball caught by Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Sweat. Line 8. Hey, 47. Here we go. 46. 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's a second down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hunter. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup. Makes it 3rd.
And now an audible here into something else. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Puka Nacua, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go to the road, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Yeah, they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get on the first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go, wide eight. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Then we'll go on to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now again, right side. It's Larson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Gun. Hey, kill.
Prescott. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Hard to go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Up the middle they go. It's Larson. And all the way down inside the 5 and 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Here we go. Wide. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 3 yards out. And the Cards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. 35, Rams 28. Daniel Carlson set to kick off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to put a drive together. Purdy. That's to the left side, taken in by Hurry. And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Kevontae Turpin, 38 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Hey, 47!
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Larson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to middle with Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. Hey, kill. 26.
Now a handoff up the middle. Larson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Larson. And they're going to step it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go, 26.
Prescott now. It's Wilson. good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Yeah, here we go. 47. What do you think?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over the first and 10.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Rangers?
Here's first and 10.
Get set. On 18. Watch out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll work this one out to about the 38. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here comes second down.
Yellow. On 18. Watch out.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Purdy on the sneak. And he's going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
Out of the ball, I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And avoids the contact by sliding. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Get set. Yellow.
Throwing, Purdy. Oh, short pass here taken in by LaPorta. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, Rams.
Here's first down. Purdy to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Purdy to throw. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Hunter. And he stopped immediately there. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Rams have won the game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Rams, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.